And welcome everybody live on the Av. I'm Chad and I'm joined today by Jason. We're going to run down all the news for you Wednesday, April 6, 2016. And I kind of want to start off with video games today because we mentioned it yesterday, if you guys were paying attention. Gears of War 4, we talked about it just a little bit as we were talking about the games of 4. And what do they do today? I feel like they were listening.
They were totally listening.
Dude, they dropped the launch date for us. It's coming out October 11th. And the beta will begin on April 18th if you got the Ultimate Edition. Owners, I think, get it on the 11th or the 12th, right?
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Do you have the did you get the Ultimate Edition?
I did not. I didn't put my name in the hat because I didn't really, I don't know, it didn't do anything for me. I just played them maybe like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, tops. So it was still fresh to me. It wasn't like I had played them back in the old days. So
yeah, totally.
I was still pretty hot on them, and I didn't feel like there was much changing to get me to jump in on it. But
I picked it up. It was $9.99 on Amazon the other day, so I grabbed it.
Now I'm regretting it because I could be.
It looks really good, whatever. But I'll be excited to be on the beta for sure because I hate multiplayer in Gears of War. It's not my thing, but I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what this new Gears looks like in person.
Yeah, and like see what kind of new enemies they're gonna get, new weapons, maybe some new mechanics from the characters. We don't know too much. Like we think we know, but like hopefully there's gonna be something in store that they'll shock us with. But yeah, dude, that's coming October 11th, just in time for Halloween. So everyone on Xbox will get a chance to play it if you're a gold member on April 25th.
One of my most exciting games, I think, of the year. I just love Gears of War so much.
Yeah,
I get it. It's like it's Gears of War. It is what it is, but I just enjoy it, every single one of them. They're just so much fun. To play co-op. By yourself, not so much fun, but to like have a couple beers, play with some people, it's so good. October 11th will be Gears of War Day.
You and Sweener dominated it, dude. So I think
Sweener and I dominated, and then another time Tristan and I dominated, dude. He ate like 3 frozen pizzas while we're playing through this game. That's a fact. I think he's mentioned that on the block party before, actually. We played through Gears of War 2, I think it was. And just online, I was playing and eating, and just went through it in a night, dude. Good. It's a fucking good co-op game. It's great.
Yeah, dude, a lot of fans of Gears of War 4. So check that out. Pick it up. You can still actually get in on that early beta if you or if you pick it up and put in your Ultimate Edition before April 11th. So they're still letting you in if you want to. Yeah. But speaking of betas, dude, Doom beta opens April 15th. I have zero interest in this game at this point, but if anyone wants to...
Yeah, I don't get like the hype around this game. Everything I've seen about it is just like, eh.
Yeah, I am not, like, there's nothing, like, that's standing out for it for me. Like, some of the kills look pretty cool, but, man, if this is, like, if you could get, like, a cliched Halo, like, Call of Duty style game.
Oh, it's so generic, man. Like,
and I don't even think what I've seen is, like, it's true to Doom, though. I mean, if you think about what Doom is back in the day, it wasn't fucking, huge cinematic stories, dude. It was just kind of going room to room.
I mean, you're just, like, a guy in space fighting, like, demons, right? Like... It is what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, it's going to be hard to convince someone to get in on it because it just looks so generic.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this beta won't change your mind if you're feeling the same way as us because it's only going to give you multiplayer, 2 maps, and 2 game modes. So you don't get to see any of the story. Not even like a tease of like what this cinematic story could possibly be. But
what is a Doom story even in this day and age? What is a Doom story?
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think anybody knows.
Who the hell knows?
I could have went for a good Doom story.
Dude, what's up with all the betas dropping on the same week? And Battleborn's beta starts Friday, like this Friday. So like you have like Battleborn and the Halo firefight beta, Gears of War beta. Like everybody's like competing for like, I don't know. They want everybody to play their game, I guess. So it's like if you're playing this beta, you're probably not gonna play this beta.
That's super interesting because a lot of these games are Gears of War isn't coming out until October. And Halo Warzone, what is that?
That's like DLC. Yeah, that's coming out soon.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, dude, it's all packed in for like a big release coming up, but I don't think there's really.
I think everybody's like trying. Like this is like such a cool time. Like everyone's trying to grab other people's market share by dropping like new content while these other games are releasing or in that same window. Because I think the next story we have is I'm gonna steal your thunder because it's the same topic is the Division and Destiny dropping a gigantic patch on the exact same day.
Weird, dude, right?
Not so much, right? Like, because if you're really into like they just like don't want someone to jump to the other game.
I didn't even realize this until just the other day that they were on the same day when I was looking at the Destiny's bringing in some new gear and some new items, and the Division's like kind of revamping a whole ton of stuff, dude. And I was like, oh, it's coming up soon. It's coming up soon. And I'm like, holy crap, it is on the same day. Dude,
Yeah.
April 12th, man. So it's splitting the herd.
Yeah, so like, because I know you're really into, like, if you're really into the Division, like, you're just going to be playing that every single, like, the person that cares about this patch or these patches is the person that's the most invested in these games. Like, these patches do nothing for me, even though I'm really, like, psyched about both. I think both games are pretty solid at this point, but it's just, this is battles, dude. This is battle now to keep people in their game. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, and like the Division patch in particular is like really catered to end game content. Like,
So yeah, what does that add?
90% of it is like end game stuff, dude. They're revamping the Phoenix credit drops, which is the end game drops that you guys need to kind of craft and create things. They're nerfing a bunch of the crafting components. So now instead of taking like 5 components to craft like a material, it's going to take you 10 to get the gold materials that you need to make the end game gear. I think they're dropping in the incursions as well, so that's going to be pretty sweet, dude. A new end game dungeon that's tougher than challenge mode and is supposed to have some mechanics to kind of like force you to work as a team. All right. So beyond just like kill this entire room of dudes, move forward. There's gonna be a little bit of something extra inside there, and it's gonna add item gear levels now. Instead of saying, hey, I got to level my item gear, I got all 32s, it's going to be like a number, kind of like Destiny has too. So the similarities are there every once in a while. But I mean, once you get to the end game, you need a way to explain like if you're powerful enough. You can't just say, hey, do you have all yellow gear? Like there's got to be something in the backbone.
And that's what Destiny's doing too. They're adding like new loot, new missions, like it's basically all, you know, it has to be at this point all high-end gear and stuff. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, and which is interesting because they used to put in like mid to end game gear for Destiny in the beginning.
Oh, really?
But the Division is going like straight end game. They're like, fuck it, dude. We've realized that everyone who plays this is probably hardcore. And it's interesting too. They busted out some stats. I'll just jump on that real quick. 33% of the people who have played the game, I think it was 41% of the people that played the game have got to the max level.
Wow, 41%.
Or 41% of the people playing have gotten to the max level. 33% have done all the have touched like the final mission in stone. So I don't think that's very very high, dude.
Oh, I think that's really high
to get to end game.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people are like me, right? Like because I mean it takes what I would say like 25-30 hours to get to the end of that game because I'm about 12 and I feel like I'm halfway through. But like for me, it's always that plateau. It's like 12 hours. I gotta go play Quantum Break. I gotta go play this new. I gotta play Enter the Gungeon. Like I have to play something new, so I'm on to the next thing by that point. So to get like almost half of the people to the end, I think in a long 30-hour game or 25, whatever it is that's pretty impressive.
That's not. I guess so, dude. It's only been out a month too, so.
Yeah, like if Gears of War, like you know, you can beat that in like 8, 6, 7, 8 hours. Like,
but it's funny though. Like, do you think everyone that buys the game is the same dude who's like has like 40 other games to play? I feel like sometimes like. We're like the minority where we're like the ones that buy a shit ton of games.
No, I do. Like, we totally are the minority, and most people pick a game, and that's the one they play a lot. But I feel like when it's a mass appeal game like The Division that hits so many different spectrums, I don't know if, like, people dive into it as deeply. Like, kind of like some of the people on, like, Tristan or Sweeter on, like, Witcher or Fallout. They go really deep, and then they kind of back up, and they don't buy every single game, but... I don't know. 40%.
That is true.
Dude.
So
good on them.
Cool stats for you guys. April 12th is the day for patches, dude. We can talk about Quantum Break that just came out, and people that we're just talking about, do they buy every game? Maybe they don't buy every game, but they might pirate some games, dude. And Quantum Break has a cool little feature inside of it that someone recently found out, dude. I always think it's funny if like someone's streaming and they're like, oh yeah, I was streaming this game, and you think they bought the game, and then like a developer does something funny, and like you totally bust them out for like. A cheat or a sneak, dude. And Quantum Break puts an eye patch on you.
That's amazing.
Like it's so awesome.
But I want that eye patch in the normal game. Like I think that eye patch looks awesome. Like that's bullshit.
It does actually. It makes your character look cool. One of the kind of the sad things about it, the repercussions about it is if you don't have your Windows PC and your Quantum Break installed properly, it'll think that you're a pirate. And it'll hook you up with the.
So maybe people weren't entirely.
I'd like to say that
they were probably doing some bad things.
Yeah, dude, I would give it to a lot of people. Rock Band 4 also today, man, failed to hit that 1.5 million goal for that PC release.
They had 0%. They had 0% chance to do that. I don't even like it was. Yeah. It was optimistic at best. 1.5 million.
Yeah. That's huge, dude. That's
that also proves the vocal minority. A lot of people have been complaining and bitching and wanting rock bands or like to come to the PC, and it seems like, you know, you hear all these places talking about it, you hear all these people complaining about it. It's like, shit, man, a lot of people want that game on the PC.
Yeah.
But vocal minority, man.
No, dude.
5 people just being super loud cause a huge uproar.
Yeah, and then you know
it's sad because it's cool like to have it on the PC, because who knows what could happen with it on the PC, right? Like,
oh, modders would take it to a whole new level, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the things that you can put into your PC. Like,
they should probably be happy that it didn't happen, because that would have
ruined them.
Yeah, like all of a sudden I could put any music I want in like after like 2 days, right? Like that would have been it, and they would have been fucked.
Yeah, and they don't have to worry about that on the console. So, yeah, so that ain't happening. Anyone who had their hopes up, sorry, dudes, you're out of luck. Let's move on to the news, man. With some movies and TV shows, dude. Tom Cruise is the Mummy, and I think people were thinking originally that, and I didn't know this was coming. I had heard rumors about Tom Cruise and the Mummy a while back, but it was like people were thinking it was the Mummy that
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, the Fraser.
Yeah.
Fraser. But it's not, dude. It's the classic, like, white, like, wrapped up mummy with, like, Dracula, Wolfman, like, all that kind of stuff. And they're starting, like, the idea is we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
This one, because Tom Cruise looks like a creeper out there, dude, in the middle of the streets,
dude. He looks terrible just, like, doing this. He's like, wait, why? He's like, probably like, man, why am I doing this? I made a mistake.
He looks like a man boy sitting in the streets there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. But the whole concept actually sounds really cool, right? Like, Universal or whoever's doing this is doing, like, a Wolfman, a Frankenstein, a Mummy, and it's, like, one, you know, Marvel-style universe, which is awesome.
And then at the end of it all, we get Monster Squad reboot.
Can one only hope?
Dude, how sweet would that be, man?
Hit him in the nards, dude. Hit him in the nards.
Also, Jungle Book is pushed to 2018, but honestly, I think that's a good thing. I know Andy Serkis is excited, but he's the only
one. Because they're like, we already have a Jungle Book coming out like in a couple weeks, dude. Why do you need another one? Yeah, like, push this thing to 2024, dude. When someone gives a shit again, it's such a bad idea.
Yeah,
so...
I was good. I was glad to hear that. I don't even want to see this other Jungle Book movie that's coming, but
it kind of looks neat. But I don't know. The Jungle Book is a boring story to me, so sorry if that's controversial.
No, I don't think it's. I think that's
that's my most controversial statement of the show.
Holy shit, Jason!
Jason thinks the Jungle Book is bad.
Can't wait to hear what you think about this one. Wonder Woman got pushed up a couple of weeks, dude, to the beginning of June instead of the end of June. So
yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I should have known more about that, but it's just the scheduling, like shifting around different movies, I guess, is the reason.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I think it just happens when there's something even better happening on the week that you're releasing your movie, and you get a little scared. You're like, shit, nothing's happening on June 6th. Let's boot it up to June 6th. Then there we go.
That's pretty much it. So. Good for them. They were all really excited about it, so that's good for them. I mean, the more, I think it could be an interesting movie, so.
Hey, the sooner it gets out and the sooner we can, bitch and complain about it, dude, the better it all is.